Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsey. Today I'm excited to share with you my fourth alternative card using the December 2022 paper pumpkin kit called Good Things Come in Small Packages. This fun kit created 16 gift boxes that you can use for any occasion. They are the perfect size for a gift card, candy, or small trinket. If you would like to watch me unbox this kit and create these boxes, or if you're interested in seeing any of my other alternative projects, you can visit the link which will take you to the playlist, and I'll put that in the top right corner. Each month I like to take the contents from the paper pumpkin kit and make alternative projects. Today I'm sharing with you this really cute, fun card using the contents as well as the Good Things Cards and Envelope add-on that you could purchase. If you were able to get those, you can use those card bases. If not, you can just use some coordinating cardstock. Today I'm going to be using the box templates to create some paper flowers that we can add to our cards, just to add a little bit of dimension and fun to these simple cards. So to begin this card, you're going to take one of the box wrappers and we're going to cut it to 4 1/4, and then you're going to trim it down to 2 1/4. So it's going to be a 2 1/4 by 4 1/4 piece. And then you're going to flag the bottom in a fishtail, which will give you that fun banner look. Then you can take that banner and add it to your card base. And I'm not sure if you've noticed, but my banner is not directly in the center of my card base. So you just place it a little off center, just like that. So I thought these cards would be perfect thank you cards for the occasion. So possibly like if you have a graduate who's graduating and somebody gave you a card, then this fun pattern would be perfect to add to the thank you card that that graduate would write to the giver. And so that's kind of the idea behind these cards. So I needed a different stamp because there was no thank you in the stamp set that came in the paper pumpkin kit. So I grabbed the Happy Labels, and this is a new stamp set in the January through April mini catalog. And I really loved that simple thank you. And you could use any thank you greeting if you want to create a thank you card like I am. So I'm just going to stamp that in the garden green onto one of the decorative labels that came in the kit. And you can choose to do it right in the center like I am for this card, or on this card I wanted to have more space for more flowers, and so I stamped it off to this side. So you can choose either one. And I also stamped this one in basic gray, because that coordinated nicely with that basic gray card base. So you really can choose which ink color to use. Then you can add your decorative label to the center of your banner with dimensionals. So then to create these really cute flowers that I've added to my card, I am using the Petal Park Builder Punch, and this is a punch that is bundled with the Petal Park stamp set. So if you, and it's new in the January through April mini catalog. So if you're interested in getting that, it gives you these 3 flowers as well as a leaf shape. And what I've done is just taken the box templates that came in the kit, and I'm just going to go ahead and punch out some of these flowers, and then we layer them together and we can add them to our card. So I'm just trying to get flowers from these 2 boxes here. Let's see. And then I can take a strip of the green, so this is the green and yellow, and I can just get some of the leaves from that strip. And that's just a 1/2 inch strip that I'm using so that I can try to just get leaves in there. So I've picked out the flowers that I want to use. I'm going to use one of the large red flowers. This is going to be the bottom. I'm going to make one similar to this one. And I'm using my bone folder to kind of roll up the petals a little bit to give it more of a three-dimensional feel. And then I'm going to tuck in to the center of those flowers two of the smaller ones in the softer pink color. I think that's Blushing Bride. So it's going to kind of be opposite of that. And then I'm going to use two of the leaves and roll those as well. And then to just put all those together, I'm going to use a little bit of liquid glue right in the center. Just like that. Add a little liquid glue to the back and add that to the corner of my decorative label. And then do the same thing with the leaves. A little bit of liquid glue, and then you can tuck those just behind the flower. Oop. A little bit of glue there. So I'm just going to kind of wipe that up a little bit. I might actually do that on this side, I think. There. I like that a little bit better for this card. And then right in the center, I wanted to add a rhinestone. And so I'm going to use the iridescent rhinestones and just one of these large ones and pop that right there in the center of the flower. Just like that. And you can add as many of these flowers as you want. For this thank you card, I used all the layers to create a red one, and then just the two smaller layers to make a small pink one, and then use some different color greens for the leaves there. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching me make these cards and creating a paper flower with the Petal Park Builder Punch. If you are interested in getting any of the supplies you've seen me use today, you can visit my Stampin' Up! Online store and use the link in the description below to purchase. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.